I've arrived in Japan and something doesn't feel right. It's weird because I've waited a long time to come here and I don't really know the reason why I feel this way. The way I'm feeling is, I'm overall happy, by the way. I'm overall happy, so it's nothing to be concerned about, but there's a feeling of emptiness and a slight bit of anxiety that's just underlying. It's not very strong, but it's there and I feel it. And instead of ignoring it, I thought I need to explore it before it becomes something bigger, or I just need to understand why I feel this way. Before I came to Japan, I understood that this was the right decision for me. I was full of confidence with the decision, and I had a spell just before I came of complete confidence and oozing confidence, if you will, and certainty as well. But it's slightly faded a little bit and I really didn't know why. So to explore it a little bit, I did something different with my meditations. Normally, I just try and be present, listen to the noises around me, let my thoughts come in, observe it, let them go out. That's the normal way of doing it, but I tried a different method this time, and it was more questioning why, seeing what comes up, and then asking why each time, and then finding an answer for it. And I've come to a couple of conclusions of why I might feel this way. A lack of self-belief, a lack of self-certainty. I think with my content creation, recently, I think I've been slacking a little bit with my content in terms of quality. I've been putting stuff out there, I've been very consistent, but I've been traveling a lot and I haven't had the time really to really improve my videos. Instead, I think they've gone backwards a little bit. Instagram, TikTok wise, it's okay, it's decent, but engagement's not coming, which is frustrating for me. And I have to question why I'm doing it sometimes, because it's a long process and it's difficult at stages. Sometimes it feels really good to put stuff out there, and sometimes it's really disheartening. So I'm trying to not look at the result, but when you're doing this type of thing, it's really difficult not to look at the result and look for engagement and things like that. And there's lots of content creators that pump stuff out like 10 reels a week, and for me it's not possible, and sometimes I feel like I have to do that to get the engagement because it helps with the algorithm and things like that. But even now the quality's gone down a bit, and I don't think that's the style I want to do it in. I don't want to just pump content out for the sake of pumping content out. I want to make something decent. I want to produce something valuable. I don't think I want to do it just for clout, just for engagement. I want to produce something valuable, as I said. But at the same time, I do want engagement. There's a reason why I'm doing this, and finding that balance of engagement and improving myself and doing something valuable, because in this era of social media, you have to pump out content and get yourself noticed. And with what I'm doing, I want to make good quality stuff. And sometimes when I post something, I just don't think it's good enough, and it's disheartening. So I've had a bit of self-doubt, a bit of how am I going to do this? And with all the things that are coming up for me, it looks like a massive mountain to climb. I'm working 2 jobs basically. If you count Revies as third, but that's minimal at the moment. But I'm going to be teaching in the school in Japan, and then I've got my own private lessons on the side. And then I've got all of this as well, my TikTok, my Instagram and my YouTube. Quite hard to progress in terms of video and editing and just improving, looking at different techniques, looking at ways I can tell the story and spend time on it, and just really calculate and plan my videos attentively. I want to put effort in, and I want to try and get it to a really good stage that I'm happy with, but I guess it's a slow process. I had to have a little talk with myself, not like I'm crazy or anything, but just keep going, do what I can, and then bit by bit improve. And one of the reasons why I'm making this video is I haven't done this sort of thing where I've been open and honest for a while. And I think it's really important to be open and honest and connect with you guys, whoever watching. If no one's watching, no one's watching. But also I see that people can relate to it. My travel videos don't actually do that well, but the ones where I open up and be honest, do quite well. But also at the same time, it's difficult being vulnerable and putting it out there. It's kind of anxiety inducing, but it's also good for myself because I can reflect a little bit, and it's also good if other people want to connect too. So I think I'm more open to doing it. Sometimes I shy away, I don't want to do it. But I think in this moment of time, I actually needed to do it. I think it was important for me to do it. The second reason why I feel like a sort of emptiness or anxiety while I'm here and I've arrived here is that coming back brings back a lot of bad memories. Last year was like a really difficult year for me. It was, I look back at it now and I'm like, I don't know how you did it, Ryan. I literally don't know how you did it. I don't know how you went to work, pumped out content. I didn't distract myself really. I don't think I did because I sat alone by myself a lot. I don't think the content was a distraction. I tried to feel my emotions as much as possible. I meditated, I upped my meditation, and I don't feel like I distracted myself, but I literally don't know how I got in front of the camera and started talking and started making videos and putting stuff out there, and it really helped me. So that's why I know I shouldn't stop this. You probably know the reason why. If you watch my last videos, you know the reason why I was feeling bad and why it was difficult. But, you know, coming back to that reminds me of the emotions I felt while I was here last year, what I endured last year. There was a lot of suffering. I love Japan as a country and it has nothing to do with Japan itself, but it was isolating. It was an isolating time for me. And honestly, I think that's what's making me feel a bit weird right now. And it's questioned. I haven't questioned it. It's questioned my reason for being here, even though I still think it was the right thing. Because if I look at it in a different perspective and say I stayed in England and just got a job like I would have done, I don't think it would be as fulfilling. But I think the self-doubt and creeping up, mixed with the emotions I'm feeling right now, has put my motivation down a little bit. But what do you do in those situations? I do what I did when I was here last time, and I roll with the punches and go again. That's the only way for breezing through this. I do want to do more of these videos. It feels good to do this, actually. It does feel good to do this. But the reason why I'm a bit stressed as well on top of this is that I've come back to Japan. I'm staying in someone's house. Yeah, I'm staying in my friend's house, and I've been moving about everywhere. I've been at my mum's house, which is great, fantastic, but I haven't had my own space for a while. I've been in China traveling as well, and I've been in someone else's house. I've been in a hotel a couple of times. It was nice, but I haven't had my own space, my own routine, my own area for a while, and I feel like that's something I need sometimes. I love being around people. I'm a people person, but I do love my own space as well. I don't know whether I'm introvert or extrovert, to be honest. I think I'm just both. I'm both, like in the middle. But it's important for me to have my own space, and if you've ever been to Japan or moved to Japan, you know it's not as simple as just finding a house, unless your company gives it to you, which I haven't got that luxury. So I got to find it myself. I got to speak a lot of Japanese. Luckily, I had a meeting today and it went really well. But I just got to be patient and wait for a house and keep on grinding. So I'm doing a lot of things on the side as well as working now. I've started work as well as private lessons. So making the content is going to be difficult in this period until I find a house probably. And yeah, I want to keep going and keep doing it. But I just wanted to give you guys an update. I've got a lot of stuff filmed from China and from Italy still to come. I don't know if you're enjoying those vlogs, but I'm gonna try and make it better than the last ones, because I wasn't very happy with the last ones. They're pretty simple. I wanna try new techniques in the way I tell stories, and I don't think it's so much the editing, I think it's the way I tell the stories is the problem. I kind of do it in a chronological manner and try and fit everything in, which sometimes is not the best way to do it. So I'm still deciding and finding myself in this kind of video field. I don't really know what I'm doing. As you can see, I'm doing a bit of everything until I find myself in this area. But at the end of the day, this channel is gonna be my travel journal. lost in culture. You could call it lost my marbles, lost my mind. That's what it feels like. But it's going to be my thoughts, my opinions, my travel experiences, a lot of food, and a lot of this as well. Just me spewing out my thoughts. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I hope you join me again. All right, take care. See you.